Hello, everybody, and welcome to our commentary of Jim Carrey's Liar Liar. Well, I say Jim Carrey's, but he's only the protagonist. Basically, the movie was written by Tom Shadyac, and I think it was also written by him. Do I have to check
Actually,
the data?
no. Three writers: Paul Guay, Stephen Mazur, and Jude Apatow, all boys and credits.
Judd Apatow. Oh, okay. Okay. Basically, everybody, obviously, the 1990s were the golden age of Jim Carrey movies. With stuff like Ace Ventura, The Cable Guy, Ace Ventura 2.
And of
This
course,
one-
Batman Forever.
Moving on.
It wasn't that
Uh,
bad.
well, I'm not
yeah,
talking.
I honestly like that.
Well, regardless,
Go on,
this is
Peter.
of all the Jim Carrey classics. This is actually my personal favorite. Not only because it's hilarious, but aside from having the usual hilarity that you expect out of a '90s Jim Carrey movie, it also tells a surprisingly heartfelt story. That and fully embracing of its very concept. What if a lawyer was not allowed to lie for a whole day?
Jeez.
Then they're bad at their job.
Well, Phoenix Wright would be screwed.
Maybe that's how he lost his badge. Who knows?
So yeah, basically everybody start off right after all the logos. Skip the Universal logo, skip the Imagine logo, and pause right after the end, right as soon as the Imagine logo starts playing its music, and you should be in sync with us. Because since apparently there's problems with the over logoing of sorts in the Amazon Prime copy, for example. So
Yeah.
It has two different Universal logos for some reason.
So just skip the logos for the sake of convenience, everybody. And you should be in sync. And you should be in sync with. So, 3, 2, 1, click. Have you seen this movie, Jova?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so basically, me and Jova are the only ones who properly remember this, apparently.
Ah, yes, I
for
remember.
me it's been too long ago. That's kind of a problem, but not a problem, but an unfortunate circumstance that I have with a lot of Jim Carrey movies. I remember watching a lot of them when I was a kid, but a lot of them are very hazy in my mind.
All right, so let's see. So
I
this is
remember
the
watching this as a kid because this actually showed up on Cartoon Network of all networks at some point.
Isn't
That the kid from Home Alone 3?
I think so. This is Career Day, obviously. He's a liar. Get it? Because lawyer and liar kind of sound similar. Who also did this joke?
Cute.
Shrug.
That kid is just like, they're one and the same.
Whatever.
There he is, the man of the hour.
So here's our protagonist, Fletcher. I forgot his first name, but he's played by Jim Carrey, of course.
Fletcher Reed.
That's it, Fletcher Reed.
That's very attorney-ish.
People in the movie usually just call him Fletcher, so I only remember the Fletcher part.
Well, this lady just said Mr. Reed, but I'm guessing that's one of the only times you'll hear that.
Get it, Mr. Reed.
Budget-wise, sorry, gotta say later.
So yeah, this little kid, of course, is Fletcher Reed's son, and this is his ex-wife. Basically, they've separated each other, but Fletcher Reed still has his time with his son, of course. So because even though they did separate themselves, they separated in good terms, and still are perfectly fine with each other anyway. So it's.
Well, a shocker. A divorced couple in an American movie that doesn't want to tear each other apart.
Nah, fortunately, don't worry. Yeah, here's a little thing. This is a little joke that he likes to make with his son, the claw.
I remember when my uncle did that with me back in the day.
This is of course the kind of character trait that you need an actor like Jim Carrey to properly execute in a very charming and funny way. Because Jim was, of course, back in the day, was the god of physical comedy.
So she's raising a child and her husband.
While her husband is Jim Carrey.
Ex-husband. You know, I was looking
Yeah,
up.
I heard that conversation.
I was looking up Liar Liar on like the list on Google. Apparently, there's a restaurant called Liar Liar.
So yeah, the wife has actually gotten a new boyfriend.
Well, Chris Evans. Hang on.
Of course. Also, yeah, I was saying budget-wise, this was costing $45 million and did 302.7 million. So yeah, stellar success.
Well, yeah, this was back in the heyday, like when Jim Carrey was at his most popular. So that alone would have made it a success.
Yikes.
Right, sure.
I'm sorry, I didn't knew I was signed up for instead an episode of Law and Order.
I don't know. The lighting in this movie is too bright for an episode of Law and Order.
Yeah, true. Law and Order will probably present something that's purposely too grim.
I love. Keep in mind because there's also going to be parallels to these first few moments later. Oh God!
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
I guess that's not a lie.
I don't know. That would be a case for an intervention, if you ask me.
Yeah. The irony.
Oh God!
Jesus Christ.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
He's like 6. He's still in the age where he thinks
It's
girls
a
have cooties.
joke.
But that's exactly the thing, Joe. If he was a good father, he would know this.
Oh, right.
So yeah, as you can see, Fletcher Reed always gets out of trouble by lying his way off, basically.
I think I recognise that woman too, the one on screen now.
The secretary?
Yeah, I think she looks like
And
the one.
Henny. That's the name of the actress.
She looks like the one who played the court liaison from Mrs. Doubtfire.
Well, she said that she was in Mrs. Doubtfire as Mrs.
Oh, cool.
Sellner. I don't
Yeah,
know if it's the role that you
yeah.
mentioned.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Oh wow, she was even in Quantum Leap. Eh.
Who's this woman played by? I swear she looks familiar.
I don't know.
Jesus.
Hi.
So there you go. Basically, that's the thing with Fletcher Reed. He's so obsessed with success that a lot of times he will put this success in front of his own son.
Hmm. Well, yeah, I think I will guess.
You know, in this shot, he looks a little bit less like. Oh, wait, this isn't Jim Carrey, is it?
No.
Yeah. No, that's
You've
the
You've been
wrong
giving
one.
this a lot of thought, but you haven't given the thought to get down on one knee, dude.
Carrie Elwes, that's the actor's
yeah,
name.
he's a British actor.
Been giving this a
Of
lot of
course.
thought. Where's the
Of
ring?
course, the other lover of his ex-wife has to be British.
That happens so often in American stuff.
And again, villainous figure, Shiro. That writes itself. Wow.
They get a new bay, and they're almost always British.
He was in Bram Stoker's Dracula. Didn't remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there goes Scalpel.
I gave birth to a birthday present.
Cool.
You got lucky.
Baseball stuff because it's America's favorite sport.
Yeah, this
So,
one were made
Jose Canseco. Who's that on Jova?
Probably famous players of that time.
Yeah, well, obviously, but I don't. I was wondering if Jova knows anything about it. Maybe.
Yeah,
This
baseball
one-
player.
Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead, Jova. Go ahead.
Wait, what? Wait, what was the question?
Weren't you about to say something?
Yeah,
No,
he's a
please,
baseball
was it?
player.
Well, yeah, I gathered that.
Well, the cap states the marks of Los Angeles. Maybe that's for their team.
Mm-hmm. What are the Los Angeles
It's-
teams again?
It's similar to when in the Casper movie they dropped that name from the Brooklyn Dodgers.
Yeah.
Uh,
This is a gift for my son, not for you.
What could possibly go wrong?
I mean, everything.
I'm not salty
Premise.
at all.
all the premise of the movie has to happen somehow.
Also, yeah, you've probably seen that scene where he turns around with disgust in that chief.
Ah,
here's
here we go. Here's the professional poker player herself, Jennifer Tilly.
Yep. So yeah, Jennifer Tilly is playing his his customer. I
Client.
forgot the actual character's name. Yeah, client.
Mrs.
Samantha
Cole.
Cole.
That's it, Mrs. Cole.
Can you tell I'm from the American
Sure.
South? Is that Jennifer Tilly's normal voice?
Yes.
7 single acts of indiscretion.
I always thought when I saw Home on the Range, I thought she was just putting it on or something, but no.
Oh,
So yeah,
this
this is
doesn't
also
sound familiar whatsoever.
this is also so yeah, this is also kind of the kind of lawyer he is, where he creates this fake narrative to try to twist the judge and jury's judgment in his favor, to the point where he even
Moral
lies.
appeal.
He's even willing to lie in court, which of course we
He's
all know
even
is not.
paid to lie. Also, he peaked on there with the sound.
Yeah.
It peaked.
Apparently.
Well, Tina Turner went to quite interesting places, as
It-
Mad Max 3 showed us.
Well,
Oh,
that was-
there we go. He just referenced Beyond Thunderdome.
Thunderdome. There you go. There you go. That is a joke for you.
What was that?
He just made a Beyond Thunderdome joke.
Well, it's a good job he's not playing Count Olaf in this movie because that would be a bit awkward, wouldn't it?
You know, it's funny. Like, the defendants have to swear an oath and everything, but
Oh,
one of
boy.
the lawyers is lying constantly.
Hmm.
Like,
Yeah,
they're
don't-
paid to lie constantly.
His client
it's
also is
usually
a little
more-
grabby.
It's a bit loophole-ish here. It's more the witness we have to do the whole Bible swearing thing at the beginning.
Wow, this
Well, I
X-Ray
tried.
game X-Ray game got a lot more roads here than I thought.
Jesus.
So yeah, basically because of all that
They were
stuff,
literally eating each other's faces. That's weird.
wait to
Shiro,
wait.
to each his or her own king, Shiro.
Don't worry, Shiro. Wait to see how it ends. Okay, so yeah, as you can probably guess, yeah, he's gonna miss the birthday party.
I will not hesitate to shame certain kings.
Each one of his own kings.
What's the son's character's name? Max.
Max.
Max, yes.
Yeah, I had a look. Apparently, it's not the guy from.
No, it's called Justin
he just-
Cooper, and his career is very brief.
He just looked the same.
There you go. This is just he does the claw, which is much better than the playing you do. Yeah, sorry. Jim Carrey does it a lot better than me. I don't really have the chops for it.
Jim Carrey is Dr. Claw.
Still a better casting choice than the one they went with.
Forgot his name,
In
yeah.
which movie?
The first one.
The first one.
Okay.
Oh, I love this line coming.
Um,
Hold on, listen.
He's on the phone, lady.
Hold on. Wait till it for it.
it's more
Oh, the
exciting this one.
Oh, boy. It might have turned into a duet for Happy Birthday because someone's getting an early birthday present.
You know, one thing that surprised me recently. I was looking
Yeah.
into, without spoilers, obviously. I was looking into what people thought of the movie, and while reception at large to the movie is positive, quite some people actually don't really like Max.
Oh, yeah, I can see
I'm
why.
guessing he's the child character similar to the one played by Jake Lloyd in Jingle All the Way.
Honestly, I think
No.
as child characters go, I think this one's fine.
Not
Some people apparently see him as a spoiled brat who wants to spend time with his dad, even though he's got a perfectly good mum who's always there for him.
oh, that.
God forbid a child wants both
Well-
parents included in their life.
Well, there's a thing to it. I mean, he's like 6, so obviously he doesn't have
5.
5. He's 5, so he doesn't have full grasp on the seriousness of grown-ups having to work and stuff like
He
that.
just
So
didn't write that bit well. I don't know. We'll see what happens as the movie goes on.
Yeah, so far he's fine.
Well, I mean, his mom's married. His mom's getting married to Captain
I'm good.
America. Only one day. I thought you'd be.
God has listened to you, random kid, and I
No.
will grant your
No, I
wish.
I'd have thought
basically, yeah.
I'd have thought he'd have wished for the whole.
All right, Andres, I'm gonna have to interrupt you there, Andres, because this is the first amazing joke of the movie right there. All right, now this is where the movie really starts. Just listen to this. Listen.
Hold on.
I thought you'd be wishing for that to happen all the time, not just one day.
He's that desperate.
Listen.
Oh.
Stay out.
I've had better.
You're getting fired today, dude.
Oh, Shira, trust me. Things are only gonna get worse from now on.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, I'm here for it.
When you have all these lies, it's like you build a castle of cards. So, yeah.
This is
Hello.
not going to end well.
Oh no.
Apparently, this woman in the elevator the actress is called Crystal, and
Hold on.
There's gonna be a murder in the elevator.
and apparently, yeah, this was her second role ever.
Oh, like you wouldn't. A lawyer? A lawyer who's cheap. What a surprise.
All right, time for the first trial day.
Oh no.
Cue the Ace Attorney music. And yes, everybody, there is an Ace Attorney parody of this.
Of
Can it just
course.
be the suspense theme constantly?
You don't even know the half of it, lady.
Don't say anything.
Shit. He might be having a stroke, guys.
Yes, we should postpone the trial for at least a day.
Yeah, that would be a good idea. Like- Does he try writing things down?
Again, it's that kind of physical comedy that only Jim Carrey can make work.
Yeah.
I mean, what I mean is,
boy.
does he resort to try writing things down, see if that works?
Uh-oh.
Oh boy. Played by Jason Bernard.
Oh god, that wish is going to ruin his life.
Oh no.
I don't know, Shiro. I can appreciate. I can appreciate Jim Carrey's more honest take on life now.
Also,
I
it's called
mean-
Karma.
It's called having... Yeah, true, that's karma.
You were saying, Jova? It's called what?
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say it's called having a filter, but yep, filter gone, since he never used it properly.
So are we literally watching like the unraveling of a Tourette case syndrome?
Pretty much.
Oh crap! I missed half the jokes now.
Oh, crud.
Meh. Movie's still playing in the background, so. Right, it really is Phoenix, right? Look at the hair.
Yeah. Even the hairline matches. That's amazing.
Maybe Shutakubi was a big fan of this movie.
Wouldn't surprise me.
You know, this is the one. Wow, the one in this case was cut from. The one in this case got cut from the game. This is weird even by the Ace Attorney standards.
Ooh.
It was me.
Oh,
there you go.
dear. Good loophole there.
Hang on, don't ask, because is that technically lie by omission? This curse doesn't work.
No,
properly,
no,
Can
no,
you
no, no.
imagine if the characters of Ace Attorney couldn't lie? Like, oh my god.
No, you
Basic.
cannot. No, you cannot lie by omission, Drebs. You can only use loopholes, as in an answer, an ambiguous answer, like you just did with the "don't ask" thing, or the whatever takes your focus off your head answer.
What are you, Dio from JoJo all of a sudden?
There you go. Yes, Jim Carrey for playing Dio.
Oh god, that would be amazing.
I've seen this scene actually.
Yeah, sure. Let's just we'll just write it.
Yeah, write it down. I get it. This is
There you go. It can't lie at all. Period.
You know when you
I
get...
think 1,000 Words tried to do this, but botched it.
Yeah.
Well, it's like I said before, Glibs. It really feels like 1,000 Words was trying to be the unofficial sequel to this.
Can you imagine if this was... Well, instead, can you imagine if this was a stealth prequel to Bruce Almighty and this was all Morgan Freeman's doing?
All right, hold on. Ah, damn it.
Also, unlike 1,000 Words, this actually plays to Jim Carrey's strengths.
Wow, yeah. I'm just having a bit of a breakdown.
It's a Monday.
Hey, it's the poster for the number 23.
It was
The
about to
pen is
say-
blue. And for the record, he has blue written all over his face.
I know.
No.
I love the way he delivers that line. The pen is blue. The goddamn pen is blue.
That'll look good on the record.
Oh, listen here.
Hey, big points for honesty, mate. Oh,
Yeah, this is another element that's going to become also more apparent. But as you saw here, yeah, one of the cool things that I love about this movie is how the premise is not just used for it's so silly how he can't lie. It actually is going to be a specific tool for the character development that he's going to go through.
well, he's married to you now, so that's none of your business, love.
You know, the ironic thing is that if he had been able to lie, he might have been able to have picked his son up.
So his son's wish is screwing him up even more. Yeah, thanks, mate.
Well, Dweeb, so what do you expect? As a simple wish from a 5-year-old, did you expect it to be that precise?
Oh god, dear, just remind me of a simple
You need
wish.
to learn that
Again-
you gotta be more
again-
specific with these wishes, but he is a
Again-
child, so.
Again, Dwibs, we have to remember he's a 5-year-old child. He doesn't have a grasp on the consequences of his acts.
Not to mention, again...
To be fair, for all he knew, he was just making a wish. I don't think he
Yeah,
even knows.
again, he wasn't actually believing that would have happened.
Jeep, why aren't you driving a black?
Because it has a telephone in it with
Oh,
isn't
God.
that cool, the future? Oh, Jesus.
He had to...
He had to reassemble the telephone.
Ooh.
Oh, this is going to be awkward.
Yeah, go and hang up the phone. Bro. You could just take this.
Oops!
Oh, no.
Yeah, just.
Wow, damn.
Oh
He just
god.
yanked it himself.
He just yeet through the door.
Ah, you take all the fun out of it when you call yourself the sire.
So this film came out in 1997.
1997, yes.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, Patch.
You are an inconsiderate prick. Wear that on your sleeve.
Oh, no.
Patch Adams came out a year later, and the next film Shadrach did.
It's so weird how Tom Shattuck went from making such funny movies to that piece of crap, but whatever, we're not here to talk about that piece of garbage. Oh, I love this one as well.
Yeah.
So many.
So there you go, Shiro. That thing that Jim Carrey is doing in the Sonic movie trailer, they're trying to emulate this kind of thing that Jim was known for back in the 90s. That thing where he talks really fast.
Wait,
in a really fun...
wait. Are you implying he
I
ever...
seen Family Guy already made a reference to this particular.
Also, Pedro, are you implying that he
thing
ever
word for
stopped
word.
doing that? He still does that.
I haven't seen Mr. Popper's Penguins, but from what I heard, it's not like this.
Well, regardless, it's basically what I'm. It basically still my point still.
Oh,
Yeah.
Very nicely.
The Arbre Magique.
Hey, Pot. Yes, Kettle. You're looking pretty black today.
Exactly. Well, hey, this is. Oh yeah, that's the thing that I have to keep stopping myself from saying. At least he's being honest, because he's got no choice but to do that.
Again, that's what I love about the way they execute the premise. Like, it forces him to really look inside himself and realize the piece of crap he is.
Where is this set in America?
Jova.
This.
Considering the cap, probably Los Angeles again.
Yeah, I was going to say, how far away is Boston?
Oh, Boston? Oh, Boston is on the polar opposite from LA.
Oh, so it'd actually be quite difficult for him to visit his son.
Yeah.
So yeah, one final chance.
Alright, everyone, place your bets. How much will you bet on him not being able to make it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh. Little brat.
Yeah, you can see the moment where he starts realizing it.
Oh my god, it's Jim Carrey! Max, your dad's Jim Carrey? Dude, you can hang out with us anytime.
It's a fear technique, aren't you?
Oh, you better hope he doesn't tell her.
Oh, no, wait.
no.
Hold on.
Aww.
Semantics.
So what are you gonna do? Say the wish in reverse?
No, he's just gonna think of the unwish
Very
and
hard.
just blow the candles.
You know, you
Doesn't
could
he have
just
to wait
test
till
it
like the
out
next
till-
day though?
You could just
No.
test it out.
It's effective. It's effective immediately, Shiro.
Oh.
It's supposed to, at least. All right.
Yeah.
Clearly, it didn't work. Let's try to figure out why.
Uh-oh.
And Universal used that as the quote for house.
Yeah. Again, what Jim Carrey's character is saying technically is at least partially right, but applied to his context, of course, it just makes things worse for his son.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good representation.
You've ruined a perfectly good cake there, my dude.
Oh, I love this one. Listen here.
Oh boy.
Mm.
Oh no.
Signs
I
that
mean,
your
that's
legal
a good
counsel has had a
advice.
pretty bad day. Oh, crud.
Very specific.
Oh, this is going to hurt.
Oh no.
Well, they are.
Yeah.
Sort of, yeah.
Oh dear. Oh. Let that be a good representation of where your life's headed, pal. Oh.
You go, girl.
She sounds so sophisticated still.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Oh. That'll put you in good standing for sure.
Oh no, she's taking Charlie with her.
Oh boy.
Jeez.
Oh.
Let me guess. He was the one that did it.
No.
No.
No,
He just said what he would have done. Oh boy, jilted lover here to make your life a living hell. Uh-oh. As you can imagine, there are a lot of Phoenix Wrong segments based off of this movie.
Yeah, I can totally imagine that.
Yeah, like I've seen quite a few of the Phoenix Wrong videos, and I actually like considering the voices of the characters. Yeah, they've done a lot with this movie.
Yeah.
One of my favourite ones of those isn't YouTube anymore, but it was where Phoenix just wouldn't shut the hell up with his objecting and he got thrown out of the court.
Oh dear. Well, at least he didn't swear.
Yeah. Cringe. So fine.
You respect his honesty.
He has a good sense of humor.
Yeah.
Nice to know.
Eh.
Yes, I am a bastard.
It's a good roast. It's just a roast. That's all it is.
Two Simmons, yeah.
It's funny because it's true, but don't worry, it's just a roast.
Oh.
Oh god, this is the best roast I've ever been to.
Oh.
This didn't go how you wanted it to, did it, sweetie?
It downright
I
backfired
didn't even know
onto
how to
her.
translate it in a diplomacy check for D&D.
Yeah, he really did high ready roll in that diplomacy.
I guess it's 20 on bluffing. Well, no, he's telling the truth, so that doesn't count as bluffing. I I guess maybe it's the entire room who rolled a 1 for perception.
Has there ever been a case maker thing by fan made where Phoenix writers thought to not lie?
Yeah.
I can imagine that's really easy to do, Dweebs.
He's had an aneurysm.
Now he's got to roll some pretty high diplomacy because the trial is about to commence.
You okay?
No, he's not too.
It's
No,
a
he's
Monday again.
Oh boy. He's got a judge who probably won't be too
maybe
happy.
That's the worst part in all of this show. Not justice, it's about just Monday.
Oh, listen here. Oh, this reference.
Ah, here we are.
Mighty, look at that, Wiz. Mighty Mouse reference. Also, is that Miss Swan from Matt TV? What?
Maybe.
Oh, goody. Brought her kids here for sympathy. Oh, dear.
Unless the children are themselves testifying for whatever reason, can you actually bring them into a courtroom?
Yes.
Ah.
But sorry, that's something people do for sympathy a lot of times.
Hmm.
Oh, dear.
What was in that jug?
Oh, not your cassette. That takes back.
Oh, dear.
Someone get the small children out of this room, please.
Don't worry, Sheila. She's covering.
Oh, okay, they're good. They're good. Won't someone please think of the children?
Well, there you go.
God damn it, woman.
Yeah.
I love that line. I object.
Devastating to my case.
I object. Why? Because it's devastating to my case. I would love Phoenix to use that one.
that one was actually in a Phoenix wrong.
Yeah.
What would the name of the case be? Turnabout Liar.
Possible.
All right, and here we go. The moment of truth.
Literally.
Literally and figuratively.
I'm pretty sure that that kettle thing there is a lot smaller than the amount of water he's already drunk.
Fate now.
What?
Good point.
For the record, this partially, this is true.
Yeah.
All right, in that case, yeah, good one, Fletcher.
So, PSA, make sure to go to the bathroom when you feel you need to, folks.
Mm-hmm.
Also, let me check who was the score. John Dabney.
John Dabney.
All right, so Shiro, take a wild guess. How is Fletcher gonna get out of this one?
He has to do it without lying.
Yes. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Only Jim Carrey could act out a scene where he beats the crap out of himself.
He's pulling a...
Not the soap.
He's pulling a Flintstones.
Ow.
He's having a midlife crisis.
At such a young age.
I love the punchline though. Hold on.
Why are you just watching him, dude?
I'm pretty sure he's kind of doesn't know what to do. Yeah, listen here. I'm kicking my ass. Do you mind?
Jeez.
Take it outside, dude. Jeez.
But that'll make it worse because he's doing it in public.
I don't think now's the time for it. Yeah.
And are you going to talk loopholes, Jova? Listen to this one.
Yep. He's not lying.
I mean, he's not lying.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, crap.
Ah, you poor bastard.
You poor
I
desperate.
mean, you kind of
Let us have
deserve
faith
this,
that
but
Mike-
still.
Yeah, very good tagline. Let us have faith that Mike makes right.
She thought he was a beggar.
I mean, he's kind of got the whole look going on. Oh boy. He's doing a whole Mr. Bean routine right there.
Yeah.
That guy there looks familiar.
For the record, 7 is for, liars and betrayers, so he's also very accurate.
Damn B.A.T.A. lawyers.
Actually, sure, he's supposed to be STR. He's just having a
Oh,
hard
we're
day.
fucked.
There we go. Here's another rule. He cannot finish a question if he knows the answer is a lie.
Jeez.
I think we saw a little bit of that earlier.
Boy, this wish covers everything.
Like, despite the fact that the kid wasn't very specific, the end result was very specific.
Yeah.
God was very thorough when he cursed him, Shiroi.
Well, if what Tio said is true and God is Morgan Freeman in this universe,
Then yeah, he's very careful.
that's the music track I remember hearing when that.
Well, he looks a bit like a brunette Ivan Drago. Yeah, very good. That's what we need to do. Ahem.
That's not for you, my dude.
We do a thing similar like that round here in our courts, just worded differently.
Mm-hmm.
How? Oh God. Ah, yes. Confuse the opposition. It's a risky ploy, but it can work sometimes.
It's basically that whole Pinocchio bit from, is it Shrek the Third, or...
Yeah, Shrek the Third.
Yep.
Pretty sure that was supposed to be a reference to this.
Probably.
Yeah. You know, it would be just easier if you just gave up and you lose the job at this point.
That's probably infinitely less stressful than this.
Maybe that's another loophole. He's compelled to still have to go through
Oh
the
boy.
entire
I don't know. Like, he's badgering the witness. It's his witness.
Also, isn't this good for you, lady?
Oh,
Like, it's
boy.
working in your favor.
Crud,
Honestly, I think she herself doesn't know quite how to react to this.
oh crud,
I guess.
he just Perry Masoned his own case.
No, what was that meaning?
The Perry Mason method is basically getting the witness to admit that they were guilty of something.
Yeah, basically it was kind of like that, what sparked, the other shows and stuff like Ace Attorney.
Basically, Perry Mason was the one that kind of coined the idea of witnesses being the guilty party.
Yeah.
Like, I only make enough money from my professional poker playing. I need all the more dough.
Hold on, 31?
Da 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 da. Here we go. The hope spot has arrived. Maybe this is how the judge operates in Ace Attorney. Sheer morbid curiosity.
I can see.
I mean, he's a dude who needs to stand on a chair for like hours straight listening to people's opinions and facts. I'm pretty sure he will get bored at some point.
Can you imagine Payne witnessing all this?
Yes. I can imagine
Thanks
the
very
heart
much,
attack he'd
Flag.
be having. Oh God.
Hmm. I guess he really is curious.
Yeah.
1965, so that means...
Yep, we're in LA.
Oh, they're pulling that.
Yep.
In the state of California, apparently, minors cannot go into prenuptial agreements, which means the prenuptial agreement that the prosecution's case is entirely
it's
based
null and
upon
void.
is void. So,
See, now what
yeah.
they should have done was have got married in Vegas, because Vegas practically has a business based on marriage.
What, in Nevada?
It's specifically Las Vegas. Well played, Mr. Lawyer. Well played.
There you go. There you go. With the truth and nothing but the truth, we managed to completely destroy her entire case.
No. You mean win her case?
No, he's talking
No,
about the lady
the
lawyer.
prosecution.
Oh, okay,
the prosecution.
prosecution.
Everyone says that.
Hey, there you go. First place prize. A kiss from Jennifer Tilly. Many a man's dream. Eh?
And now here's another twist of fate.
Parallels.
Uh-oh. No.
Honey, I'm gonna be home late.
Specifically on the 19th. It's gonna be
Well,
an
actually, no,
interesting day.
Shiroy. The trial involved.
They just wrapped it up today. Yeah.
The following trial that the judges mentioned doesn't involve him. I think, if I remember correctly. I don't exactly know the details, but I don't think it does.
Parallels. Yeah. Names are Kid Lupe.
No.
Is that like a Mexican name?
No, Tio. The maid's name is Lupe.
Oh, my bad.
You know, you might want to check the time, Jim.
Oh boy. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Ooh. Oh boy. Yeah, about that.
Oh no.
A lawyer in jail. This is gonna go down super duper well.
Nope.
Why are you leaving the light on?
Oh, but here's another twist of fate.
Oh, damn.
Yay! Now he can start his own pro bono firm.
Aw.
I'll call it the Writing Co. Or the,
Fletcher and Co., you mean?
Yeah.
Run! Run while the whimsical music fuels you!
Has the curse lifted yet?
No.
No, not yet. 8:15 lives.
This is just like the end of a Christmas Carol.
I can hear you over the music, even though it's deliberately louder.
John Debney didn't want to be upstaged by Jim Carrey.
That's tough.
Oh, so you get down on one knee for him, but not for presenting a ring?
I know, right?
He's not as good at this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, just
There are severe punishment for posting cringe. This is one of them.
You're not Jim Carrey, dude.
Leave it to pros, dude.
Yeah, like my uncle. Oh
And
boy.
punchline. Yeah.
Jim Carrey, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Shouldn't he be Dr. Robotnik, though?
Well, as we've seen,
Well,
Dr.
as
Robotnik
it-
is technically
Robotnik
faster than
Yeah, as it was
Sonic
proven.
in Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
Sonic 1.
Having second thoughts there.
Yeah, a double vodka would be nice. Thank you.
Also Sprite.
Ah, yeah, that was back in the day when air flights normally had that stuff on board.
Interesting product placement. Not properly Coca-Cola, but that's truly Sprite.
They still have alcohol on flights, Jova.
Round
Oh,
here,
yes, they do. But what it
All
says,
right.
like, well, I mean, they used to have alcohol on, like, you
Oh,
know,
it's okay,
almost
it's
all
okay.
flights back in the day.
it's-
Nowadays, it tends to be
Yes.
a bit more
It's okay.
exclusive.
It's okay. I've played Uncharted 3. I know how to do this.
Oh no. You're not Nathan Drake.
That's not gonna stop him trying, Shiroi. So here we
It's
go.
like, the rest of these characters are not Jim Carrey, and you are not Nathan Drake. Stop what you're doing.
Oh, boy. It's Jim Carrey versus a running airplane.
Who would win?
Bets on Carey.
They won't hear you over the jets, dude.
But maybe they'll see him.
You know, James, maybe this should be the plot of Speed 3.
Yeah, Speed Free.
It's an entire airplane, and people need to board it this way.
Yeah, I know it. Speed Free Airplane Anarchy. Come on, Disney, make it happen.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Disney owns Speed.
Yeah,
Oh, this one.
Wrong window.
yeah.
Mm.
Get the drink
Chug,
out of your
chug,
mouth.
Chug, chug.
You're gonna be buzzed before you reach the sky.
I think
Thank
that's the
you.
idea.
Well, still better than the reply George Costanza got. Basically, Shiro, there's a scene in Seinfeld where George Costanza tells a woman, I love you, and her answer is, I'm hungry, let's get something to eat. Yeah.
My rival. Hey, he technically did make it on time. Okay, I think that's the booze talking, honey.
But you'll kill everyone else.
No, Dwibs, he's not playing the Riddler here. I think.
Hope.
Can you imagine if this flight was just a training test for one of the pilots? Like the training course.
What to do in case you encounter Jim Carrey on your runway? Yay! Watch where you're going!
Yeah.
Hold on, Jim.
Oh crap.
Whew! Saved by the bags.
Are you sure about that, Jova?
Hey, he's okay.
He survived that because
Yeah, he's probably gonna be in a bit of pain, though.
I'm surprised he has any air left in his lungs at this point with all the screaming.
It's Jim Carrey, Shiroi. He makes room.
Like, this entire movie is him screaming. Is he okay?
Maybe these
Sure,
was
sure,
really the
sure.
real secret origins of the Riddler.
Wait till I show you the Ace Ventura movies, Shuri.
That was quite the intro to a movie, though.
So there you go, Dubs. It broke both his legs, so he didn't come out unscathed.
Yeah, and here. But wait, what time is it? Wait, I thought I was the one drinking, because that sounds like the ramblings of a drunk person, sweetie.
oh, half an hour later.
Let's just say the last 24 hours have been a very, very, very painful lesson.
Both literally and figuratively.
Yeah.
Max, not for nothing, but she's still also under the effect of booze.
I guess this is goodbye.
Well, at least the British guys as a cool sport.
Yeah.
So long, Captain America.
Wait, he was Captain America?
No.
He just looks like him a lot.
I disagree. I don't think he looks like Chris Evans at all.
No, I don't see it
I think
either.
he's talking about one of the other Captain Americas, Pedro.
So yeah, 1 year later.
1 year later.
What about the other case?
Oh.
He's paranoid now.
I mean, we're technically proven that the supernatural
Hold on.
exists in this world.
Oh. Oh. What was in that wish?
Surprisingly, hold on.
Surprise! They're getting back together.
And not because of a wish, because he only wished for rollerblades.
Materialism FDW.
Yay.
Oh shit.
Ah.
Alright, now tune in everybody for a surprise during the credits. Bloopers.
Oh, okay.
And you know, it's great because they can so totally tell the cast and crew were having a blast making this movie.
Oops.
Oh, theme by James Newton Howard.
Yep. Oops.
Online. Yeah.
There you go, improvised origami.
Oh!
There you go. That's amazing.
Wow.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, Jim Carrey was the origami killer all along.
Oh no! The camera can't follow him, it's great.
Ah, Carrey is one of the most interesting languages out there.
Spoken by only one person.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Alright, listen here. I love this one. Alright, I love what you
She got him.
Hey, it was Tom Shedyak who had the idea.
That was good.
Yeah.
She played him.
Yeah,
There you go.
she
So
did.
and that was Liar Liar. So yeah, Shiro, you started, I guess.
Well, that was fun. There we go. Yeah, it was a really funny movie. I don't really understand where the complaint about the child character is coming from, because honestly, there wasn't a problem. It's just a silly movie, and that's why it's good, because it plays it completely straight, because, you know, it actually helps drive the plot. Because, like, through all these shenanigans, he does actually learn something. It takes him a while to get there, but he does learn something. So the silliness just wasn't like... I mean, of course, it's, you know, for comedy purposes, but it actually has a use for the movie. And yeah, I really enjoyed this.
Yeah, that's one of the things that I love, the fact that it takes full advantage of its premise, not just for laughs, but in terms of storytelling purposes.
I appreciate that. I'm
Yeah.
done.
Too.
Yeah, no, I really like this. Again, similar to what Shira said, I don't really see the complaints for the child character. Again, even the potential argument when you can make that, oh no, it makes the life of his father miserable. There are the that thing has to be contextualized. The fact that this father was conducting such a destructive life, before. Um, and the fact that he was still like a 5-year-old. This combination of things makes it more believable. The fact that his wish, his simple wish, mind you, for a technically simple life, would make these disastrous consequences, and yet still managed to pull off, happy ending. If anything, it's a sort of prototype of the average formula of a fairy old parent, show. But maybe Liz was mentioning before, the only one real thing where it's kind of a shame is by the fact that we don't know if who won the custody of the children for the case that Fletcher was proceeding before, because that was supposed to be the point of symbolism representing Fletcher's own character arc, and unfortunately we don't get to see that has that his own happy ending or not. But it's understandable. Again, film of the 90s where it was most important to just cut off at the moral in this case, and that opinion. And it works fine for these two, no real biggie. But yeah, like I said, I did watch this movie when I was a kid, but I didn't remember that much of it. But, watching it again now, it really is a more interesting experience, more understandable and everything. So yeah, definitely a plus. Next.
Dibs.
Yeah, shame I had to miss all the jokes because I had to be burped a few times. But from what I did see, yeah, it was pretty fun. Seeing that his lies can be both funny and kind of detrimental to him, not to the movie.
You mean that his lies are used both as a tool for jokes and a tool for storytelling?
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, I don't really have much to say when it comes to comedies.
Well, since you were the one who brought up the thing about the child character, do you think the child character was a problem?
Seen worse.
All right.
Yep.
Okay, that's about it. All right. Jova.
Yeah, as the second film out of the 3 collaborations that Carrey had with Shadyac, this one's pretty good. Yeah, for context, folks, this was the second of 3 movies that Carrey did with Shadyac. The first was Ace Ventura: Pet Detective, and the third was Bruce Almighty. So yeah, in case you guys are wondering, this could potentially be a prequel for that movie. But
right.
Yeah, this movie, it's some of the best 86 minutes of fun you can get there. It teaches a good moral here, gives you plenty of hijinks, and yet it does it in a rather believable way, because I guess to be fair, you'd probably go insane too if you couldn't lie, even if it was for probably the betterment of your life. It's like, basically the idea here is that his filters removed, and oh god, does he suffer for it. What helps this moral, though, is like, well, he is someone who kind of had this kind of moral coming. Seeing as how, yeah, he could be a workaholic, but he could be a workaholic to the detriment of his kid, to the point where he didn't even need to be that much a workaholic. So it's nice to see the lesson taught in such an entertaining way. Of course, the supporting cast are no slouches themselves, all helping to contribute to this great equation of a film.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I enjoyed this movie as a kid, and I kind of even enjoy it more now that I get more of the jokes here and there. And yeah, as far as court trials go, this is a pretty zany one. Not gonna lie. So, yes.
So many of those Phoenix Wrong parodies make so much more sense now.
Exactly. And I can say that Liar Liar is an honest to goodness great film.
Yeah. No. Liar Liar is freaking amazing.
Oh,
to me. Like I
sorry, I had one more thing to add. If there is one thing I would have added, though, it's that maybe have a scene of him putting together his own law firm and for pro bono, for this one case, defending the father for custody in a pro bono case.
I don't know how these things work exactly, but I don't.
Okay. Here's the thing. While would have taken time for him to host a law firm, he could have defended the father pro bono, like right there and then.
I guess to add to also since you brought it up, I guess the writer's state of mind was that they were trying to keep it focused on him, since he's the main character, since it's his story that we're telling here, and they thought that that storyline was just a B storyline to support the other one. Maybe the writers didn't see the need to conclude it more than necessary. That's what I think. Maybe, I don't know.
It doesn't ruin the film, but I'll admit it was. I mean, even as a kid, I found it a bit jarring that we never figure out what happens to them. We've been leaving on such a sad note.
I mean, technically speaking, it's left to imagination, so the half full side of a glass would be potentially that things turn out good in the end anyway, for all we know.
And then there's the half-empty glass, which assumes that the kids are stuck with a terrible, terrible mother.
But go on.
But yeah, Liar Liar is fucking brilliant. It's my favorite of the Jim Carrey 90s comedies. My favorite Jim Carrey movie in general, and it's just so awesome. Every single joke lands, and Jim Carrey completely single-handedly carries this thing with his amazing comedic timing and physical presence, and the writing is also very on point, and it's not both from a joking perspective and from a story perspective, with a joke that actually is indeed there for the sake of doing something more than just being an excuse for gags. Not that there's anything wrong with something like that. I love the Ace Ventura movies, which are just there for gags. But it's not. But it really is cool that they did try to do something a bit more than what they've done before. So that's nice. So yeah, it's really is a movie that is insanely entertaining, and it hasn't aged at all, really. It pretty much, even the jokes, like the Tina Turner joke, that was topical back then. It's not so much topical now. But
it's a joke that still works, though, seeing as how a lot of film fans love it.
The only joke I seriously didn't got was the baseball one. That one was probably the most.
That's a joke for Americans. The Americans are the ones who would know that joke better. But yeah, aside from that, no, yeah, it's really awesome. I love the movie, and I would watch it again. I have watched it 1,000,000 times before, and I will continue to watch it 1,000,000 times more throughout my life.
Are you telling the truth, Pedro? Because if you are, then you'll be held to that.
I am actually. I own the Blu-ray of this.
So you'll literally have to watch it 1,000,000 times.
No, that's not at all a proposition that's unappealing to me, so sure. Alright, so that was Liar Liar, everybody. Tune in to, I guess, since Jova brought up, even we can maybe do the first one of the trilogy, Ace Ventura, Pet Detective.
Yeah,
maybe.
Maybe.
We'll see.
Alright, see you then.
See ya.
See ya.